What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk to you about what to do when you are in a slow sales period inside of your business. Let's dive in. All right, well, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the show. As always, grateful for you, thankful for you. 2022 has been an incredible year of lots of content that we put out there and getting to know and connecting with so many of you, and I'm so thankful for that as we wrap up the year. I want to talk to you today about what to do during slow sales cycles inside of your business. Now, every business most likely has slow sales cycles. For me personally, for all my clients inside the Woodworking Business Accelerator program, that time is right now. It's December and January. It tends to be the slowest time of the entire year, and here's why. We sell really high ticket stuff. My average order value is around $3,500. So when people do business with us, they're spending a substantial amount of money. And the thing is during this holiday season, what's on people's minds? Their family, their gifts for their family, their friends, their kids. If they have any discretionary income, it's going to go toward gifts, right? And so we just see probably a 70% downturn in sales. Over the course of this whole year, we've averaged around $59,000 a month in sales. Today's the 22nd of December, and we're at like $17,000 in sales, which is really, really low for us, but it was to be expected. What do you do during slow sales cycles, and how do you focus your attention so that you're not just sitting there, tapping your toes, tapping your fingers, waiting for the next sale, because it's probably not going to come. So how do you improve the quality of your business? How do you continue to move forward with your business? Well, I want to give you a couple ways to do that today. So the first thing that you need to do during a slow sales cycle inside of your business is that you need to double down on your production. So you need to double down on how you make what you make. So this is a great time because you're not having to focus on all these sales conversations. You're not having to focus on closing lots of sales or doing that inside your business. So you should have a little bit more bandwidth than normal. So what I always like to do during this time, try to raise the stakes a little bit for my team as far as what we're going to produce inside of our production schedule and inside of our fulfillment. And with that, really start looking at how we do what we do and trying to refine what we do. So we're trying to streamline, we're trying to systemize things that have not been yet systemized so that we can move faster than ever before. If you run your business the way I do, you're going to depend on cash from sales that comes in, front half deposits, and you're going to also depend on cash from second half payments that come in when you get done producing something. When you don't have any sales, what's that mean? It means that the only thing that's going to cash flow your business is what you're going to be producing. It's going to be the second half payments that you're collecting on what you get finished. So you're going to have to double down on production to make sure that you're able to pay your bills, the business is cash flowing as it should, and you're safe. You're not in a cash flow bind. Here's the second thing that you should do during a slow season in sales in your business. Number two is you should focus on your brand. The main question I like to ask myself when looking at my brand, what big thing have I been putting off because I haven't had time to do that is important? There's kind of this idea of quadrants of like urgent, important, not urgent, not important. And so many times what we end up focusing all of our time and our attention around are the things that are urgent but not really that important. And what gets neglected are the things that are super important but they're not urgent. So it's the things that are like, this is going to move the business forward in a major way, but I just don't have the time to get to it right now. Those are the things that tend to get neglected throughout the year, especially if you're growing a business rapidly. So during this season of slow sales, I would look at what do I need to do? What big project have I been putting off? What email sequence do I need to write that I haven't done? What marketing campaigns do I need to prepare to launch that I haven't done yet? What photography do I need to get? What things do I need to work on that I know are important but I haven't had time to do all year long? And so this is a great time to do that. So as you double down on fulfillment, and fulfillment is what's cash flowing your business, you need to take this time not to freak out and panic, because guess what? February is coming, and in February, everybody's sales will climb back up. But up until then, we have some time to really get our ducks in a row and figure out how can I improve the quality of the brand to my ideal audience. So number three, this is the last thing that you need to do during a slow sales cycle inside of your business, and that is learn a new skill. Learn a new skill. Listen, if there's something that I could preach over and over again, it's that you are always going to be limited by your skill set. There's not much of a difference between the guy that's 5 steps in front of me, and there's not much of a difference between me and you. If you're watching this and you're just getting started or you're trying to grow your business, there's really not much of a difference other than what skills you've acquired. So if you are watching this and you know that you need to learn how to keep the books or do basic accounting inside your business, then go sign up for a free web class and learn how to do that, right? If you are, like, hey, I need to get some marketing skills, well, go sign up for a class, learn how to do that. If you are like, hey, I need to figure out how to run my shop better, go find somebody that knows how to do it and learn those skills during this time. There are highs and lows of our life and of our business. There's times in your life that you're going 1,000 miles an hour, and there's times in your life that you're resting or you're slowing down or you're forced to slow down, right? And there's something, I believe, to be learned in every single one of those seasons. And so during this slow sales cycle, for me personally, I'm working on acquiring new skills, I'm working on strategy and vision for the future, and I'm working on doubling down on production. With that being said, guys, if this video is helpful to you at all, please make sure that you subscribe, like, comment. Let me know where you're commenting from. Let me know if you're in a slow season as well, and I'll try to connect with every single person that I can. So with that being said, guys, hopefully this has been helpful to you. Love you so much, and I'll see you on the next video.